What's up, guys, and welcome to the first episode of the Leyton Orient Road to Glory. I'm going to be honest, I have kind of let you all down. I've yet to finish a FIFA career mode series on FIFA 21. Really because I just keep thinking of so many ideas to try to do so many different things, and life just happens, but I really plan on finishing this one, going to win the Champions League. That is the ultimate goal, the ultimate final goal. And each episode's going to be half a season. That way, things still get moving along, but we don't move too quickly. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this series, honestly, just check out some of the other stuff on my channel. But let's just get right into it. So obviously, Leyton Orient, one-star team down in EFL League 2. I mean, board expectations aren't that high, which is really why I'm choosing them. Like their uniforms, a pretty decent amount, decent transfer budget, based in London, so once we go up with the bigger teams, get some good rivalries in there. So I'm going to be participating in the European International Cup in the preseason. This is so important, especially with the prize money, because honestly, the more money we have, the better, and honestly, we need every single dollar. So this is how the team will be lining up. We're going to be using a 4-3-3 holding. Vigouroux in goal, Thompson, Hap, center backs, Ling will be the right back, Brophy the left back, Karim Pinu will be the defensive mid, Clay and Freeman are going to be the two center mids, Wilkinson's going to be the right wing, so Tirou's going to be the left wing, and Johnson's going to be our striker. We have a pretty solid bench, probably going to sell a decent amount of these players just for a little extra money. Never hurts to have some extra money. They probably won't be playing. Probably hopefully sign some good young backups to replace them, or even get the youth academy started, so a lot of the players you see on the bench and really just not in the starting 11 will be sold. But somehow have an amazing start to the youth academy. Felipe Tavares, Brazilian right wing or right mid, 60 overall, 78-94 potential. So like I said, youth academy, let's get it going. And he's going to be put right into that right wing spot, getting rid of Wilkinson, and I'll also be likely selling Wilkinson for some money. So in the preseason, we didn't make it out of the group stages, got a little bit of money. Oh well, let's just move on. And we're about to play the first game of the season as we travel to Barrow. The lineup is as follows: Vigouroux in goal, Thompson, Hap, center backs, Ling, Brophy, outside backs, Karim Pinu, defensive mid, Clay, Freeman, center mids, Tavares, Tirou's on the wings, and Johnson as our striker. So it didn't make any changes to the lineup, and hopefully it serves us well in the game. I honestly could not think of a more perfect way to start a managerial career than a 7-0 victory in your very first legitimate match in charge. I mean, look at the shots. They had no shots on target as well. So, amazing performance from the offense, amazing performance from the defense, and hopefully we can continue this throughout the rest of the season. But we have first a little bit of transfer news. Jaden Sweeney, he's a really low overall backup with decent potential, is going to be going out on a 2-year loan to Henan Jian, I believe, in China. So it'll be nice for him to hopefully get some playing time out there, but unfortunately he just won't be playing for us this season. Lee Angle has been sold to SKN St. Polton for $530,000. Again, he's not going to be playing. Get us some extra money. And Connor Wilkinson, who has just been replaced by Tavares, has been sold to Swedish side AIK for $840,000. Louis Dennis has been sold to Norwegian side Christensen for $450,000. James Dayton is joining Chinese side Jiangsu Suning for $230,000. So I've decided I'm going to bring in a player. Cueto from Real Oviedo over in Spain. Young, promising striker, 2.3 million. I just decided, you know what, if I can just get the striker's position situated right now and just not have to worry about that for the rest of the series, perfect. Hopefully with dynamic potential, turn him into a world-class striker. But as of now, I think his potential 78. It's either 78, 77, or 79. It's in the high 70s, and honestly, that'll be good enough for us. But I have also brought in Felix Mambimbi. Now, he is also a striker, but brought him in for a little over 2 million. However, I'm not going to be playing him at striker. I believe he's 5'9". He doesn't have the greatest shooting stats. He's very good at dribbling, good balance, agility. So I will likely be switching him to a left wing position to give us a now very good, very youthful front three. Widowson has been sold to MK Dons for $270K on transfer day, deadline day, and Judd will be going to, he's joining someone, I forget who, at Jiangsu Suning for $480K. So I have about 1.45 million left in the bank. Was just kind of waiting to see how things went. Doesn't look like I'm going to be getting rid of any other extra players. So I'm just going to buy this youth scout, 4-star, 3-star, a little over $1 million. And they're just going to be going to England for 3 months to honestly just find me some players. So let's just get some players in, some fresh young blood, which also allows us to sell some older players that we're not using, bring in even more money, more youth scouts, and it goes on and on. So Turley has been sold to Bayern Munich 2 for a total of $230,000. Josh Coulson will be going to French side Nancy for $270K. And now we start the beautiful, beautiful journey of the FA Cup. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not going to be playing any of the Carabao Cup games except for like the semifinal and final once we get, once we're one of the premier teams. Probably also not going to be playing the Checkatree Trophy, or is it Papa John's Trophy, because it doesn't really matter unless obviously we get to semi-final or final. But gonna do the FA Cup, and we're playing at Stevenage, so this could be a tough game. And this is the team I've actually gone for. I've changed the formation to a 4-2-3-1. Vicaru still in goal, Thompson, Hap center backs, Ling, Brophy outside backs. Clay and Kyrian Pinu are the defensive mids, Sotiro and Mbambi are the outside mids. Tavares has been moved to attacking mid, and Cueto is the striker. So our front four, very good, very youthful, and hopefully you guys will be seeing a lot of them in the future. So let's see those game highlights. Well, you can't say that that was a boring game, but unfortunately, we did come out on the wrong side of an 11-goal game. Did not expect that game to finish 7-4. I mean, they scored every single shot they had on target. Goalies got to do better, but defense has got to do better to not put the goalie in that position. Can't really complain that much for the offense, considering the fact that, we scored 4 goals. But at the end of the day, a disappointing result. Danny Johnson has also departed the club, as he is no longer needed thanks to the purchase of Cueto to Romanian side FCSB for $750,000. So this is how the league is looking at the halfway point, or just as we get into the month of January. We have played 27 games, we're on 41 points, only 2 points off of the playoffs. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Automatic promotions, not necessary. Once we just get in, we're golden. So yeah, that's going to wrap up this first episode of the Leyton Orient Road to Glory. Really hope you guys have enjoyed. Again, if you want to check out some of my other stuff, there will be links in the description for what ultimately will be the rest of the series if you're watching at a later date to watch the entire thing. A couple of other Road to Glories that I've done. Definitely check out the Cambridge United Road to Glory, which will probably be the first link as well, because that was the first series I ever did, the first Road to Glory, first time I won the Champions League, I think, even, with a team that was not from one of the major leagues. So go ahead, check those out. Also, if you're a big fan of the FIFA content, go to my channel, check out the channel section, I believe. I have a bunch of different channels if you only want FIFA. JBeebs Plays FIFA is there, only FIFA content. But yeah, nothing else left to say except thanks for watching, and it is JBeebs signing off. What's up, guys? It is JBeebs here, and welcome to another episode of the Leyton Orient Road to Glory. We're starting off today's episode by getting another youth scout, 4-star, 2-star scout from Iceland. So one of our scouts is going to be going to Australia for 6 months to get some defensive-minded players because we are pretty tight on money and it's the cheapest option. That scout we just picked up is going to New Zealand for 6 months to get some physically strong players, just looking to strengthen the defense. And the final scouts are 1-star that's automatically given to us, just going to the United States, 3 months attacker, just get us some players. So, one thing that FIFA did is we didn't have enough players heading into the second half of the season, so it automatically signed this guy, Romero, 66 overall goalie. I don't plan on using him, probably just keep him on the bench and then sell him as soon as possible. Same goes for Tosonev, with 66 overall attacking mid. Don't need him, we have Tavares. Just wait till we have enough players and then sell him for hopefully a good chunk of money. So coming up from the youth academy is Charlie Bishop, 59 overall, left mid, good dribbler, got some good pace on him. Could be a good backup option for us. Don't think he's going to start, but could be a good backup. John Bennett's going up, but he's just going to get sold. 52 overall, 52 to 70 potential. We just need players at this point. Same goes for Dylan Leach, Nathan Godfrey, and Stanley Faulkner. So, we have sold Cisse, the defensive mid, to Polish side Piast Glowis. I don't know if that's how you say it, but he's leaving for 390k. So heading into the latter stages of the EFL League 2 season, we have played a total of 44 games, and we are 4 points off of leaders Cambridge United, who have a game in hand. So if they win their game in hand, I don't think it's possible. We can't win. We cannot win the trophy. We cannot win the title. But if they draw or lose that final game and we win both of our games, the title's ours. And for that big crucial game we're about to play, Mbembe is suspended on a red. Very, very bad news. He's one of our best players, and without him, we are screwed. But maybe not, because we are at Morecambe Stadium. They're not that good. I think we have a chance. So the starting lineup is as follows. Sticking with that 4-2-3-1, Vigouroux in goal, Thompson, Hap center backs, Ling, Brophy outside backs, Clay, Karim Panu are the defensive mids, so Tiru and Kemp are the outside mids. Tavares is the attacking mid, and Cueto is the striker. So let's see how we did. So it was a 3-3 draw. Very unlucky result. Bad result, honestly. I mean, look at we had 11 shots on target. We should be scoring more than 3 goals. But it's not over yet, because somehow Cambridge United lost their final game. It hurts me as a Cambridge United fan personally to see them lose, and they have to face the realization that if we can win our next game, we are going to win the league. So this next game is going to be the biggest game we've played so far. And it's at home of all places. Whereas we're hosting Newport County. They're not even from England. They don't deserve to take away our chance to win a title. So let's just kill them. Lineup is not exactly the same. Back line's the same, but this is going to be McAnuff's final game with the team, so he is starting in at the other defensive mid, and he's got the captain's armband. And Mbimbi, he's back from his suspension, so he's starting as well. So let's get into the game highlights.
Must be, and a goal! Tremendous ball played through. It's in. There, look. Surely. Is it going to be? There it is!
So we ended up winning the game 3-0. We are the champions. I accidentally skipped the trophy presentation. My bad. But hopefully that is not the last trophy presentation that we see for hopefully a while. But 3-0 victory. We killed them. We're champions. So this is a look I'm looking to use next season. Kind of the style. So it's going to be, a 3-4-3. I mean, we got Ling, who's switching from right back to center back, a little bit of concern, but we got Thompson, Hap, center backs. The back line looks pretty solid. Clay and Karim Panu, center mids, they should not be going forward unless they're dribbling. So I'm gonna be the only one making them go forward. Then we got Sotiru, Brophy, kind of as like support wingers, classic outside midfielders in this situation. But then we have our stellar front three in Mbimbi, Tavares, and Cueto, just kind of chilling up there. Just score as many goals as humanly possible. So that's just kind of the look I'm looking to go for heading into next season. But yes, the man, the legend himself. I think I'm not a Leyton Orient fan, but if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he the interim manager, or he was actually the manager? If I'm thinking of the right person. But yeah, he is retiring. He's 39 years old. His overall has dropped to 54. It was going to happen. It's a pleasure to have him at the club, Joby. So yeah, we did win the league thanks to a 6-goal goal difference. I really did not want it to come down to goal difference, but I mean, you win the league, you win the league. So in the FA Cup, we did get knocked out in the first round by Stevenage on that 7-4 game. Absolutely wild game. Go watch the highlights. That was in last episode. In the Carabao Cup, we got knocked out in the second round by West Ham United. I mean, they're a Premier League side. Pretty much expected. In the Papa John's Trophy, we did not make it out of the group stage. Don't really care about this competition all that much, especially when we have no chance to win it. So in League 2, Sotiru and Clay actually ended up being the two guys with the most assists at 10 and 9. So, I think that's a pretty positive thing heading forward. You know, if these two guys are going to be the center mids for us, the fact that they are getting all these assists, it looks pretty promising for us. And Vigouroux also clapped the most clean sheets. So looking at the team, I mean, Mbembe is the best player, 70 overall, beast. Cueto, our starting striker, 68 overall, he's a beast. Brophy, surprisingly, has done pretty well in his role, and I think he'll do really well in his role next season. He's up to a 67. Tavares, Desanev, and Romero are all 66. Vigouroux, Thompson, 65, and Hap, Sotiru, and Ling, I also believe, are 64. So we have a decent squad, I think, for League One. Don't know how well we'll do next season, but I think we look pretty good going forward. So Vigouroux, Thompson, Ling, Sotiru, Karimpanu, and Brophy all made a total of 54 appearances. They played every single game. Do not expect anything else from them. Clay Tavares played 53, Hap played 51, and Cueto played 43. So Cueto ended up being the top goal scorer despite only playing 43 games with 16 goals. Sotiru surprisingly actually came second with 14 goals, even though he didn't play a lot of the season. Tavares, 53 appearances, 11 goals. Mbembe, 42 and 9, or 9 and 42. Assists, Sotiru finished with 10. Again, another reason why I think it'll be a good idea to move him back to that right mid position, you know, a little bit away from scoring, a little bit more passing, playmaking, dribbling, stuff like that. Clay finished with 9. And Mbembe is our highest valued player, 4.3 million. Tavares, Cueto are both on 3 million, and Sotiru is on 1.5. So yeah, looking at this season, the club wanted us to fight for promotion. Well, we fought and we won. We got promoted. They wanted us to reach the round of 16 in the FA Cup. I think that's quite outrageous. We definitely did not do that. Round 1 replay, we were out. Second round of Carabao Cup, we were out. Pau John's Trophy, did not make it out of the group stage. Did not win Manager of the Month or Manager of the Year. Highest transfer fee we paid was for Cueto, 2.3 million. Highest transfer fee we received was Wilkinson, 840k. Played a total of 54 games. We won 25, drew 11, lost 18, scored 79 goals, and allowed 68. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode of the Leyton Orient Road to Glory. I think it's a very good, very, very good first season. Kind of have a good foundation built heading forward. And honestly, I don't expect us to slow down. I expect this to be a continual dominance. I don't really have anything else left to say. Check out the stuff down below in the description. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. If you really want updates and stuff, hit me up on Twitter. That's where I do most of my stuff. But I hope you guys all have enjoyed, and it is J Beebs signing off. What's up, guys? It is J Beebs here, and welcome to another episode of the Leyton Orient Road to Glory. If you did not watch the last episode, you have to go watch it now, because what happens in that episode pretty much directly correlates to what's going to happen in this episode. Last episode, we finished up the first season, some big stuff happened, and honestly, the beginning of this episode won't make any sense if you did not see the last one, so go ahead, check that out, and let's get into this one. So we're going to be participating in the European International Cup. Gives us the most prize money. Hopefully we can win it all. Get us some nice money. But one thing I've done with the scouting budget, I've splashed for a 4-star, 5-star Youth Academy scout, and that scout is going to Italy 6 months to find us some defensive-minded players. Our 4-star, 3-star scout is going to Portugal for 6 months to find us some wingers. And our 4-star, 2-star scout is going to Spain for 6 months to get us some technically gifted players. So one player that will be joining us from the Youth Academy is Logan Shields, 58 overall, low potential. Probably just going to promote him and sell him, but as you can see, we only have 23 players at the club, so we need depth. Frank Lancaster, he could be good. I mean, 6'6", good center back, decent potential, but who knows? Hugo Oliver, he could be amazing actually, especially with our new formation, he might fit right in there. Paul Frazier, I'm probably just going to sell. Steven Gordson, I will most likely end up selling as well. So in the preseason, we did not even get past the group stage, but we still got a decent amount of money from it. So Dan Kemp has been sold to Astra Gergiu, 720k. I think that was a pretty good deal, considering he didn't play at all last season and won't be playing at all this season. So we are now getting into the very first game of the season as we are hosting Hull City at Brisbane Road. And this is the lineup for the team. Vigouroux is the goalkeeper. Thompson, Ling, and Happ make up the 3 center backs. Clay and Kyron Panu are the center mids. So Tiru and Brophy are the outside mids. And Mabimbi, Tavares are the outside wingers. And Cueto is the striker. Very, very solid team. If you did not see the last episode, I talked about what I'm going to be doing with this formation, with this style. So if you want to see that, check out the last episode, and let's get into the game highlights.
Can he put them in front? Yes, is the... Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. And he might be in here. And they... Gives it a go. And it's a... Can they get in behind them? Teammates in the middle. And a goal!
Perfect way to start a season, kind of. We got a win, 3-2 win. It was a close game. But, I mean, honestly, it would be nice to not have to win these games so closely. But, considering the quality of our team, the quality of the other teams in the division, I don't know how well we're going to do in EFL League One, if I'm honest. I don't think we're going up this season. I think this season could maybe end up being a good rebuilding season. Just get some extra players in. But that is also what I thought about last season, and we got promoted. So hopefully I'm wrong. So, big money signing. Lucas Gergic. Center defensive mid from Austria, 69 overall. Got him for 1.9 million. I think it was a really good business move, because you can just put him in one of the center mid spots, and he should be pretty good. So Jordan Maguire Drew has been sold to FC Sion, I believe, in Switzerland for 1.3 million, and I can tell you that will get you put to good use. Shabani has been sold to Exeter City for 165k. He never really had any potential here. Craig Clay has been sold to FC Ingolstadt for 1.1 million. And with that money, we were able to buy Tai Shibato, Japanese defensive mid, 1.65 million we got him for, under his market value. Excellent business deal. So now we have our 2 center mids. So obviously with those 2 new players coming in, that does mean that Kyron Panu, one of our other usual center mids, he's not going to be playing as much, so I'm sending him out on loan for 2 years to Chinese side Guangzhou. I mean, he's simply just not going to be playing, and he has pretty decent potential. I don't know how well these 2 guys are going to improve, but it would be nice to keep Kyron Panu, and hopefully when he comes back from his loan, he can be a first-team quality player. So Hugh Godfrey will be joining the first team from the Youth Academy. Really indifferent on him, but don't really mind it. So Sam Lang has broken his ribs, and he's going to be out for 3 months. Charlie Bishop is going to Scottish side St. Mirren for 760k. And this man, Giorgio Fabri, center back from Italy, 73 to 93 potential. I'm going to be honest with you, remember the name. He's going to be with us for quite a long time. I'm not going to say anything more, just remember the name. So, Luis Romero has been sold to Atletico de San Luis. If you do not know who he is, don't worry, because he's not a Leyton player. I didn't bring him in. For some reason, FIFA thought we had too few players. I think we actually ended up with 19 players, but they still signed us 2 free agent players. He was one of them. He's never played for us, but I mean, if you think about it, it's a free 840k, so not at all the worst deal. And same goes for Borislav Tisonev. He's going to Barnsley, division ahead of us, for 1.5 mil. Get an extra 1.1 million in the bank. And now, at Brisbane Road, yet again, we are hosting Newport County in the FA Cup. And this is the team. Vigouroux in goal. Thompson, Fabry, and Hop are the center backs. Gergic and Shibato are the center mids. Sutiru, Brophy, outside mids. Tavares, Mabimbi on the wings, and Cueto is the striker. So let's get into those highlights.
Could go ahead. There it is. And this could square the game. And that's exactly what is struck. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Great opportunity. Looks promising, this. It has to be. No short. An awful lot of green space to run into. Oh, that is a play, and hence a free kick. Will this prove to be a turning point? A sending off. Everything was going their way. Might be a chance here. And a goal. The equaliser.
So yeah, 3-3 draw. We also had a red card in there. Not a good performance. I don't know what it was. I just didn't play a good game this game, and now we have a replay to play. So we're going to Newport County Stadium this time to face them in the second round replay. Same exact team. Hopefully we can win this one.
An authoritative challenge. And space available inside. And it's in! Real chance. And a goal. Are they going to forge ahead? And a goal it is! What can he do from here? And a goal to close down the shot. Can he get one back? He can! Can he take advantage? And a goal!
We were thankfully able to win 100%. When the shot was on target, it was a goal. Living life, living large, dancing in the FA Cup. So looking at the league, we are currently sitting in 11th. We are only 5 points off of the promotion spots though. So it's actually not as bad as it could be. And I honestly feel really happy with the fact that we are only 5 points off of promotion playoff spots. But guys, that is going to be it for this episode of the Leyton Orient Road to Glory. It was just kind of a bleh episode. I mean, it's pretty cool. We had to go second round replay of the FA Cup. Would have liked to have just won in the first place. That didn't happen. And we made 2 big signings. I mean, we have our center mids probably for this year, next year, maybe the year after that even. But yeah. If you guys have enjoyed, check out some of the other FIFA stuff on my channel. My first ever FIFA series is linked below in the description, as well as my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Hit me up on Twitter. It's what I use the most. Just easiest. And it's the easiest way to connect with me. But that's it for me. And it is J Beebs signing off. What's up guys, it is J Beebs here and welcome to another episode of the Leyton Orient Road to Glory. If you did not watch the last episode, there was basically a couple of big transfers that happened as well as some important games we played. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and do so. If you don't, totally okay. And let's get right into this episode. So we are starting things off today, traveling to Vicarage Road to face Watford in the FA Cup. And here is the new and revamped lineup. Vigouroux is the goalkeeper. Thompson, Happ are the outside center backs. Fabry is the center back. Gergic and Shibato are the center mids. So Tiru and Brophy are the outside mids. Tavares, Mabimbi are the outside wings, and Cueto is the striker. So let's get into those highlights.
And now the delivery. And a goal! Not wasting. Is this the moment? In it goes! In it goes! Can they get in behind them? A goal! He's doing... Good movement. Real chance. And there it is. That will...
See, I forgot to look at the stats at the end of the game. But regardless, we did lose 4-1. I mean, Watford's a Premier League side. They're obviously going to be better than us. Pretty much expected. But hey, I mean, we still got to the third round, and we were facing a Premier League team. So I still think we did pretty well. So joining the team from the youth academy is Nicholas Orlando, going to be a center mid from Italy, 60 overall. Not the greatest potential. Probably going to end up selling him, earn some money off of it. Hopefully that works. Same goes for Eulogio Martins, the Portuguese right winger. Again, not good potential. Probably look to sell him this season or next. As well as Xabi Otero. So Logan Shields, a player that I think joined the team last season, is going out on a short loan to Nagoya Grampus just for the rest of the season. I mean, deadline day deal. Just get him out. Hopefully he can come back and be a good backup. So I don't really care about the Papa John's Trophy. I was just going through simming it, but we did end up getting knocked out in the quarterfinals by a whole city, 2-2 during the game, 5-4 on the penalties. I mean, it really is. It's whatever. I really could care less about this tournament. So big transfer right here. Xavier Zykonski, that's how we're going to say it. Zykonski, Polish goalkeeper. I was looking to bring him in at the beginning of all this because I wanted to have a good goalkeeper and striker, like good young goalkeeper and striker to not have to worry about for the rest of my save and just build around the rest of them. But with Mabimbi and Cueto, it was just too good to pass up. So now I'm bringing in this man, 1.55 million. He's 64 overall. I think he has 80 potential, but I hope with dynamic potential, he can be the goalkeeper for the rest of eternity. So now, going to get some youth scouts. First scout's going to Canada for 3 months. Give me some defensive-minded players. Other scout is going to the United States. Give me some physically strong players for 3 months. And our final scout's going to Mexico to get us some technically gifted players for 3 months. I would do 6 months, but I'm not going to lie. We're very tight with money after that offer for Zynkowski. So now joining the team is this man, Mattia Ferri, 6'7" defensive mid. The dude is a beast. Like he will be a weapon for us. Still trying to work out. Am I going to play him at center mid and just have him be a really big, oversized, defensively minded center mid? Or am I going to put him at center back and have him just be a good offensive and defensive threat? So it's just, or do I just want to change the team formation a little bit because now we got a good defensive mid? I don't know. Doing a lot of thinking, but I really like this player. As well as Domenico Guerrera, kind of in the same situation. Good defensive mid. He is a smaller player, so I might end up switching him to a center mid. But I mean, regardless, he looks like he could be very good as well. Marco Guedes does not look like he's going to be one of those really good players. I mean, I'm just training him right now just to be a support midfielder for our formation if we need a defensive substitute. So Logan Shields was bought out by the team. He's on loan with. Don't really care though. So this season, we just missed out on the promotion playoffs by 7 points. I honestly don't think it would have been a good idea for us to try to push for promotion this season. I think we still do need one more season down in League One, just kind of relax, rebuild, get the team back, get the team improving, and then next season, hopefully, is when we can really push for that promotion. So yeah, FA Cup, made it to the third round, but Dan, we got knocked out by Watford 4-1. What do you expect? In the Carabao Cup, fourth round, we got knocked out by Coventry City. I wasn't playing these games because I don't care about the Carabao Cup either, really. So, but we still made it to the fourth round. So, and in the quarterfinals of the Papa John's Trophy, Hull knocked us out on penalties. So, looking at the team, there's going to be a little bit. I can give you guys what's probably going to be a little preview for next episode. Vigouroux is likely going to be sold. I mean, Deskonski's coming in. Vigouroux, I think, is just going to leave. Even though he, along with Sotiru and Tavares, appeared in, I think, every single game this season. I mean, Thompson, Happ, Cueto, and Brophy almost appeared in every game as well. Cueto was our top goal scorer. He scored 28 goals this season. I mean, the dude is a beast. Tavares got 16 and Mbembe got 14. So that's really promising things to see from our front three, who's pretty young and all with pretty high potentials, can maybe turn into the best front three in the world. Tavares led the team with 12 assists, pretty much expected with a player of his quality. Brophy with 8 and Mbembe with 7. But even though Tavares and Cueto had amazing years, Mbembe's still our best player. He's 74 overall. Like, he is still the best player. I mean, Gergic, who we just brought in, is tied with Cueto for the second best. Shibato is tied with Tavares for the third best. So we have a very good core of players. I mean, Karampanu is out on loan, and he's one of our top 10 best players. So I just feel really good about where this team is going. But yeah, Mbembe is worth 10.5 million. Tavares and Cueto are both worth 6.5 million. So I'm not saying I'm going to, but if there were to be a situation where I would need to dump off a player to bring in a lot of money, I have 3 brilliant options. But I don't plan on doing that. Don't you worry. That is not at all in the cards. So yeah, our manager rating was a little bit low because they wanted us to make like 17 million off of profit from youth player sales in 2 years. I've done career modes with Premier League teams where I have that same objective. It's so unrealistic, especially when I need youth players to build my team. So I just think that's something that hopefully they'll fix in FIFA 22. They also wanted us to fight for promotion, which we almost did. So yeah, this season, club wanted us to fight for promotion. We didn't exactly get there. They want us to reach the round of 32 stage in the FA Cup. Again, pretty lofty expectations. Did not do that. Fourth round of the Carabao Cup and quarterfinals of the Papa John's Trophy. Again, did not win Manager of the Year or Manager of the Month. The biggest player that we brought in was Gergic at 1.9 mil. Biggest player we brought in was Chasanev at 1.5 mil. We played a total of 61 games. We drew 7 of them, which is pretty good considering we lost 25, but we won 29, so it's okay. We scored 88 goals, allowed 73. And looking at our overall managerial resume, obviously, we've only been with the club. We're only going to be with Leyton Orient, likely forever. We did not. This must be. We won the league last year. Okay. Did not win any cups yet. Maybe it only counts like league titles, like the Premier League titles. Biggest win was against Barrow, beat them 7-0. Biggest loss was to Stevenage, 7-4. We've played a total of 115 games, won 54, drew 18, lost 43. So we've scored 167 goals while only allowing 141. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up. Honestly, even though we didn't get promoted, it was still good. The things that we did, good transfers, good youth players coming up through the ranks, and it's nice to know that next season with a little bit better of a team, promotion's like it's legit. Like we could get promoted very easily next year, and honestly, I mean that's the plan. But that is it for me. I don't think I have anything else left to say except thank you guys for enjoying the series. And it is J Beebs signing off. What's up, guys? It is Jay Beebs here, and welcome to another episode of the Leyton Orient Road to Glory. Huge episode today, because we're about to start what hopefully will be a playoff push, a promotion push, down from EFL League One up to the championship. Last episode, we made some big acquisitions that if you did not watch last episode, you have to go now because you're going to miss it. But I don't think I have anything else left to say except let's go. So, preseason, we're going in the European International Cup. I mean, 2.88 million would be very nice to get. So, questionable transfer here. James Brophy has been sold to Stoke City. He started like pretty much every game for us last season and the season before, but I have decided to sell him for 1.8 million. And Domenico Guerrera will be going on a 2-year loan to Sheffield Wednesday. He is one of those players I was talking about earlier. If you did not watch last episode, you don't know who he is. So we did end up winning the preseason tournament. Love to see it. And we're making some more questionable transfers. Vigouroux has been sold to Huddersfield for 960k. I signed a replacement, I signed a backup, and this is another plug for the last episode, so go watch it. And Mattia Ferry, another plug for the last episode. 2-year loan to Danish side FC Midtjylland. So with our 5-star scout, we're going to Denmark for 9 months to get us some defensively minded players. With our new 4-star, 5-star scout, we're going to Norway for 9 months to get some physically strong players. And with our another new 4-star, 5-star scout, we're going to Sweden for 9 months to get us some attackers. So that's where all the money went. Fully invested in the youth academy. Let's go. First game of the season, we are hosting Port Vale at the Brisbane Road. Should be a good one. I've also changed up the team. So last season, we played a 3-4-3. It had its moments, but I just didn't really like only having 3 defenders. And I felt like our 2 midfielders were a little bit overrun. So I have decided let's just go back to the 4-2-3-1. It's worked for us in the past, it'll work for us now. So Deskonski is the goalkeeper, Thompson and Happ are the center backs, Ling is the right back, Fabry is the left back, Grgic and Shabato defensive mids, Sotiru and Mbembe are the outside mids, Tavares is the attacking mid, and the man himself, Cueto, is our striker. Sotiru, Mbembe, and Tavares, and Cueto, the 4 best young players of the club, had to get them involved somehow. Tavares is having to move off the wing into the attacking mid spot. Not necessarily thrilled with that decision, but he has to play somewhere. So let's see the game highlights.
Can he put them in front? Still possibilities. In it goes. A goal it is. It's gone in. And this could square the game. And that's exactly what it's opening up for them. Must take the lead here. And they have. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Cuts it back. And a goal here.
Excellent performance by the boys. First game of the season. Get a beautiful 4-2 victory. Pure dominance. More than twice as many shots as them. They had more possession, but we're kind of playing more of a counter-attacking style with this formation, so the possession stats a little bit false. But yeah, 4-2 victory. Love to see on the first day. So now we got some more transfer news. Frederick Lancaster is going on a 1-year loan to, I believe that's a Turkish side, Kasimpasa. And joining the first team is this man, Sergio Fuentes. He is a left wing from Spain who I'm converting to an attacking mid because I would like to get an attacking mid replacement for Tavares so that way Tavares could go back out on the wing where he's most effective. And I think Fuentes could be a good replacement because he's got a 5-star weak foot, good potential, well, decent potential, pretty good pace, so he could be a really good player for us. So for the very first time in this series, I don't know why it's taken this long for it to happen, we have won Manager of the Month, despite the fact we've already won promotion once. Not salty, and just glad I'm finally getting the recognition I deserve. And now, joining the team, who you may have seen a little while ago, whenever Fuentes was getting promoted, is Fabio Moreira, an attacking mid from Portugal who's very good at dribbling, passing, and has a lot of pace. He's got a pretty decent weak foot, working on it a little bit. He is only 5'8", but I think he could be an absolute weapon for us in the future. And we have won Manager of the Month yet again. So 2 months in a row, Manager of the Month. And as you can obviously use some common sense, we're doing pretty well in the league. So now joining the team is Nicholas Dom, 60 overall, potential 66 to 82. Probably going to sell him, but you never know. You never know with these Youth Academy players. Thomas Lind will be joining the club. 5'5", he's got the chip shot thing, good attacking work rate. I mean, he'll probably be a backup. I don't think he'll ever be a starter, but he could be a very solid backup and just provide something different to the team. Kasper Clausen is also joining the first team. Good defensive mid. Could be a good protege to Gergic or Shabato. Seymour Harmanson could honestly be pairing up with Clausen and just be the two defensive mid. You know, those could just be our two defensive mids in the future. The two Danish men. I mean, they're both very good defenders, big and strong. Could work out pretty good for us. Nikolai Gundersen is also joining the first team. The center back from Norway, 80 to 94 potential, but he has 1-star weak foot, so I'll probably put a development plan on him. Maybe if I ever notice it's an issue, put a development plan on him. But honestly, where our youth academy is going, I don't think we'll ever need to buy another player. Lars Jacobsen will also be joining the club. He's going from a defensive mid to a left back, maybe replace Fabry. Don't know yet. He's got 74 and 94 potential, good defender, 4-star, 4-star. Could be a good, different, unique weapon for us. So Nikolai Gundersen, who I just promoted, he's going on a 2-year loan deal to Rakow Czechowa. Also a plug, I have a little mini series with that team on my channel if you want to check it out. But yeah, he's just not going to be playing this season. Send him out. I mean, by the time that 2-year loan is over, he should be first team quality. Rul Sotiru is going on a short loan to Besiktas over in Turkey. He's not going to be playing anymore because of the new additions, and I don't know if I want to get rid of him. He could be a good player for us. Not a starter, a backup, but I just don't know if it's going to work out that way. Also joining the first team is Frank Solheim. He is a attacking mid from Norway, 70 to 88 potential, 64 overall. Not bad. Just improve that passing a little bit. Beautiful. But now we have the FA Cup game at Carlisle's home ground. And this is what the new and improved team looks like. Backline's the same, defensive mids are the same. Solheim is in at the attacking mid position. Normally it would be Moreira, but I believe he was suspended for this game. And that then means Tavares can go out on the wing, back where he truly belongs. So now here's the highlights for that game.
The cut back. And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely. Well, they get themselves level here. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Oh, terrific pass. Can he take the chance? A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. Big chance. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition. Oh, surely. And a goal in his debut, no less. No wonder he's celebrating. Well, he'll have been treated. And slots it home. Well, his heart might have been fluttering, but he didn't show it. A goal from the spot. Might be a chance here. A mischievous effort. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savour it. Pure brilliance.
I think it's pretty safe to say we are a legit contender for promotion. I know Carlisle United are down in League 2, but we still beat them 6-2. Dominated the game. Very clinical with our shot opportunities. I mean, we scored 2/3 of the shots we took on target. Half the shots we shot were goals. So, I really like the performance. Everyone played well, and we should do very good heading forward. So, Kasper Clausen is going to be going out on a short loan once the transfer window opens in January to Mold. I mean, it's a pretty good club. He should get some good experience there, and whenever he comes back, maybe challenge Shibato or Gergic for a starting spot, but I don't know how likely that is. Lars Jacobsen is going on a short loan move to Real Oviedo. I mean, he's going to be playing the Spanish second tier. That's quite an upgrade from EFL League 1. I don't know if he's going to be able to overtake Fabry, but just don't want to hurt his potential. So, Patrick Abrahamsson, right mid from Sweden. Amazing base. I mean, didn't have to put a development plan on him at all. Amazing base player. But the only problem is he's got the toughest competition at the club. I mean, we have essentially our left mid and right mid for the future already here. So he doesn't really fit in. Might switch him to attacking mid, see if he fits better in there. I don't know, but I do like the prospect of what he could become. And Mouth Anderson, he's currently a right back he has a 5-star weak foot, which is why I'm switching him to defensive mid. 65 overall, 69 to 93 potential. Love where he's going. And hopefully, just hopefully, maybe he could overthrow Gergic and Shibato at defensive mid. Who knows? Konstantin Nielsen was a 6'6" right back. I am converting him to a center back. He's got pretty good defending, obviously physical because he's 6'6", but hopefully convert him to a center back and he can be a starter for us, maybe. Lucas Holst is doing the opposite of Nielsen. He's going from defensive mid to right back because he's only 6 foot tall. That's why I'm swapping those players. I mean, he's got a 5-star weak foot. He could be a really good option going forward, which I really like the idea of. But again, it is still to be determined. Andreas Henriksen, right mid from Sweden, going up. Nothing that special about him, but he's got high potential, so gotta send him up. Marcus Lee is a 6'6" center back from the United States. Good pace. Could be a good option for us in the future. 78 to 84 potential, so I don't know how long he'll be at the club long term, but I think short term could be a good backup or maybe even a starter for a season. So now we have the third round of the FA Cup at Stoke City FC Stadium. We're facing a championship team. It's going to be tough. And the team is the exact same as previously, except for the fact that Morera is able to play in this game, and hopefully he can provide a creative spark to help us win this game. But here are the highlights.
Will it be? And a goal! That will do it! Cuts it back. using his strength to... Well, they get themselves level here. And he's done it. This could wrap it up. This is why we adore...
A 93rd minute winner to send us through in the FA Cup. We were dominated for most of the game, but really in the last 30 minutes, we really turned it up, turned it on. And when you score a game winner like that, there's no emotion other than just pure joy, pure bliss. You know, just like we did it. We were a minute away from probably going to lose in extra time or penalties, but we turned it on the very last minute, got a game-winning goal. And in the league, obviously, you saw with the multiple. Okay, it was two. The two Manager of the Month awards. We're top of the league. At this point, we're going to be going up. Win another title, live life large, and hopefully, just hopefully, that's the way it goes. So yeah, that's it for today. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to check out how in the world did we get here, go in the description down below. There's going to be a link to this series. You can pull the playlist, you can watch it from the very beginning. Also have a Cambridge United Road to Glory that I did, if you want to check that out as well. That's it for me for today. I hope you all have enjoyed, and it is J Beebs signing off. What's up, guys? It is J Beebs here, and welcome to another episode of the Leyton Orient Road to Glory. You guys have been absolutely smashing it so far at this series. And if you're new, go to my channel, go ahead, check those previous episodes out. That way you understand what's going on. This episode is about to finish the second half of the third season. Each episode is half a season. Obviously, episode 6 into that third season. So let's go ahead and start. So Adam Thompson, he doesn't really start anymore. He's kind of fallen out of favor a little bit. I would like to get some younger guys to replace him, so I have decided to let his contract expire, and he's going to be joining Mexican side Pumas when his contract runs out. Unfortunate to lose him this way, but it just wasn't going to work out in the future. So Patrick Abrahamson is going out on a short loan move to Young Boys. I mean, he has really good potential. He's a really good player, but he just doesn't fit anywhere in the squad. So evidently that is why he is going to be leaving. But now we have a huge cup game. We're hosting West Ham United in the 4th round of the FA Cup. And this is the team. Tiskonski is the goalkeeper. Thompson and Happ center backs. Ling, Fabry outside backs. Grkic and Shibato make up the 2 defensive mids. Babimbi and Tavares are the 2 outside mids. Herrera is the attacking mid, and Cueto is up top. Pretty good team, and let's hope we do well. So here's the highlights.
Can they convert? And there it is! And it might be. Surely a goal! It should be. Well, a very significant piece of transfer business carried out, and this... Will he finish? And a goal! And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. A goal! That's a lovely ball. And he's in. In it goes!
Don't ask me how, but we beat the Hammers. 4-3 victory. I mean, it was a pretty even game. We were just able to get one more goal than them. They did make quite a good push to try to get back and level it. We were able to hold off. And honestly, upset a bunch of people. Like, this is crazy. We literally just upset a Premier League side in the FA Cup while we're a tiny little EFL League 1 team. So transfer deadline has produced one more transfer. Sergio Fuentes will be going on a short loan move to Paris FC. And another player that's going to be leaving the club at the end of his contract is Sam Ling. He's the starting right back. I didn't want him to leave this way, but thinking about it, there's some guys in the youth academy I think I'm looking at that'll hopefully be able to take his place, replicate the success he's making, and if we end up getting promoted this season, I might want to buy a new right back anyway, but he's going to be going to Swiss side FC Luzerne. So now we have another chance to get a nice FA Cup upset as we travel to the Vitality Stadium to face AFC Bournemouth. The lineup is the exact same thing, and let's hope in these highlights we do just as well as we did against West Ham.
It might be. And a goal to give. It's opening up for them. Will he finish? And a goal. Solanke. And this time, a move of promise on the flank. Can he finish them off? He's done it. What a...
See, I mean, unfortunately, we were not able to do as well. I mean, you just look at the stats. They had 7 more shots on target than us, and they had possession 2/3 of the time. I mean, we put up a good fight. I mean, pretty impressive, I think, to get to this round of the FA Cup. But at the end of the day, they were just the better side. Nothing we can complain about. Honestly, really proud of the boys for getting this far. So I've made a loan agreement that's going to be happening next season. Marcus Lee, the American center back, is going to be going out on a 1-year loan to Romanian side FC Viitorul. Simon Hermansen will also be going on a 1-year loan move, but he is going to German side SC Paderborn. Don't know if they're in Bundesliga 2 or if they got promoted, but either way, he's going to go hopefully get some really good playing time in Germany. And Andreas Henriksen is also going out on a 1-year loan move once the next season starts to, I believe, is that Portuguese SD Ponferradina, or am I thinking of a different club? Either way, he's going to go get some playing time abroad. Nielsen is going to also be going out on a loan, but he's going to German side VfL Bochum. Eligio Martins. He's going to VAFC, 1.05 mil. Good money for us. And honestly, if we do end up getting promoted, or if we need to make another transfer to make a promotion push, that extra million may really pay off. So now that we're done selling players, let's bring some players in. The first one is Patrick Nordin. 5'8" right mid from Sweden. Not exactly the greatest physically, but he is high work rate, high attacking and defensive work rate. He's a very good dribbler, decent passer. He's got 82 to 92 potential. So he could be a very good player for us down the road, but again, just with the overall gap, I don't know how he's going to end up fitting in the system. Also joining the first team is Martin Skovgaard. He was formerly at defensive mid, switched him to right back. He's got high defensive work rate, only 1-star weak foot, which is why I wanted to take him out of the midfield. Very good defending, pretty decent passing, could be a good offensive right back. Jan Bjork will also be joining the first team. Good pace, good dribbling. Again, not that tall, good skill moves, decent work rates. Kind of interested to see what he becomes. Emil Lawson is a 6'1" right back from Denmark. 83 and 89 potential, pretty decent. Good high attacking work rate, defensive work rate, I mean. Pretty good defending, pretty good physically. Interested to see what he becomes. Same goes for Martin Hagen. 6 foot, left-footed left back from Norway. I mean, again, decent defending, good high defensive work rate, decent weak foot. Again, who knows what he's going to become. So, John Bennett is going to be going to Cambridge United, and this is a chance where I can plug my first ever series I did on my channel, a FIFA 20 Road to Glory with Cambridge United. Go check it out. Probably my favorite series I've done other than this one. Okay, plug's over. Hugo Oliver will be going to Wellington Phoenix for 920k, and a chance for another plug. I did a Wellington Phoenix career mode series on my channel, so go to the playlist, go ahead and find it. Alright, I think I'm done plugging for this episode. Frederick Solheim is going on to French side Amiens SC for 2.2 million. He never really was starting at that attacking mid position, so just made sense to sell him, and we got a pretty good chunk of money for him, so I think that was a very good business deal on my part. Frederick Lancaster will also be departing the club. He's going to, I want to say that's Turkish side, Kasimapasa for 1.05 mil. We'll take all the money we can get. That was, I believe, actually off of a loan to buy. And I believe Sotiru's was also a loan to buy. He's going to Besiktas for 5.4 mil. He will be missed. I think he probably would, if I was going to keep one of the original players of the club around for a while, I think it would have been him. But he just wanted too big of a role, and he just didn't really, I mean, there's no chance he's going to be starting, so had to get rid of him. So at the end of the season, I didn't play any of the games because we didn't need to play any of the games. We easily got promoted. I think we clinched with like 43 games left to play, so we could have gotten not 9 extra points, but I wasn't in any rush. It's just playing all the young guys, getting their potential up, hopefully. So that's why we did that. Ended up winning the league by 4 points, so I would consider that pretty good for the season. Again, FA Cup, knocked out in the 5th round, but I mean, you look at some of the other teams that are still in there, Manchester United, Liverpool. Like, we were with the big dogs, but unfortunately, it just wasn't our time. In the Carabao Cup, got knocked out in the 4th round by Southampton, 1-0. Don't really care about the Carabao Cup that much, but you know, it's always nice to have some competitions. In the Papa John's Trophy, again, a competition I really don't care about, and we won't be participating in anymore unless we get relegated. But if we get relegated, I think I might just have to quit. We lost to Bristol 4-3 on pens. So looking at our squad now, just looking at the sheer overall, we're about to head into the championship. Mabimbi is a 78 overall, probably going to be one of the best players up in the championship. Tavares and Cueto potentially also pushing for some of the best players in the championships. I mean, Gurkic and Shibato are 74 and 73 overalls respectively. I mean, Hop, Morera, Diskonski. I mean, look at Ferry and Karim Pinot. They're not even at the club, and they're some of our best players. So we do have a very good core group of players. I mean, majority of them are young as well. So it is good to see that we're heading in the right direction. So looking at the team stats, Gurkic, Shibato, Mabimbi, and Cueto appeared in every single game this season. Ling, Hap, Fabry, and Tavares appeared in every single one of them except for one. I mean, it's good. It's nice to see we got some Iron Men out there, some guys that can play for us consistently. So looking at the goal tally, Cueto, top goal scorer with 30 goals. Mabimbi, second top with 25. And Tavares, third top with 19. I love to see the fact that our 3 young offensive threats, I mean, Morera's 4th as well. But really those 3 guys are excelling so well, performing so well. Such a young age, and hopefully they can carry us to Champions League glory. Felix Mabimbi got a total of 14 assists this season. Shibato came second with 12, and Tavares ended up with 11. And surprisingly, Thompson had 6. Maybe I shouldn't have sold him, but what's done is done. So Mabimbi is now worth $35.5 million. Beyond insane. I mean, I could sell him. I could bring in an entire championship, just provide some updates to the team we could easily win. But that's not what this is about. It's not about all about making the Premier League. No, it's about winning the Champions League. And you look at those top 3 players. If we can keep them around for a really long time, they can just keep performing, keep improving. Don't have to worry about our offense going forward at all. So looking at this season specifically, the club wanted us to gain automatic promotion. We did. They wanted us to reach the round of 32 stage in the FA Cup. We made it to round 5. Round 4 of the Carabao Cup, won the league. Round 2 in the Papa John's Trophy. We won Manager of the Month twice this year. Biggest transfer fee that we paid was for Diskonski, 1.55 mil, and the highest transfer fee that we received was for Brophy, 1.8 million. This season we played 62 games. We won 36, drew 17, lost 9. We scored a total of 104 goals while only allowing 56. Perfect. So overall, we won 2 league titles now. Biggest win, biggest defeat didn't change, but we've played a total of 177 games. We've won 90 of those, drew 35, lost 52. We scored 271 goals, while only allowing 197. I think that's pretty good ratios. But guys, that is going to be it for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and if you're still watching, you obviously enjoyed, or it's on autoplay, which in that case, autoplay every single video. But if you're still watching and you're enjoying, in the description, there's going to be the link for this entire series and that Cambridge United series I was talking about. So if you want to check those out, go ahead and feel free to do so. Also, make sure you guys subscribe, because I'm telling you, with FIFA 22, I just plan on pumping out Road to Glories. Kind of figured out it kind of works best for me. I enjoy it the most. So I figured, you know, why not just do that? But again, hope you guys all have enjoyed, and it is J Beebs signing off.